You ladies have been.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. That is right. If you're hearing my voice on this channel, you know what is up. We had ourselves a little month sabbatical. Tonight, we are starting Cringe Season 1 custom and preset trucks. Presets coming first at Talladega. Also up here in the booth with me, some very, very familiar voices. The one and only guy from Georgia, you know him as Dsmith, and also my Ohio buddy who went to go take care of something real quick. You also know him as Nanner, but the Mo Power Gang. You
Hello?
recognize him from Mo Power Mondays, but today's a Mo Power Sunday, D.
Yeah, Mobile Sundays. Probably for the season we'll be on Sundays. Little schedule conflict come up on Mondays, but we're just glad to be up here either way.
Yep,
Yeah, we
and these
might work.
guys they're out there qualifying in the preset truck race right now. And for a lot of people out there who may or may not have known, there has been some changes in the off season. D, you want to inform people?
Yeah, pretty much. The top of the chain here at what used to be called Giggity, uh, changed hands, and just to kind of refresh and rebrand the whole league, we just decided to change it to Cringe and NRG. You want to tell them what it stands for?
Yeah, we'll get to that here in a second. I'm in the middle of sending these guys off to qualifying, but yeah, there is absolutely no hard feelings. Obviously, thank you, K Taddy, for everything you did for the past. Well, we got to add the extra half because we did have the half season, but
We did have a half
essentially
season.
5.5 seasons. So obviously, huge shout out to him for everything he did to basically set everything in place. Once the changes were made, we kind of sat, we talked for a little bit, and it took about the first week and a half, 2 weeks to even think about changing the name. But there was just the idea, like, hey, you know what, let's start fresh. We do got a lot of familiar faces. Uh, Pretty much all of the captains on both preset and custom sides are um, they've been in here for a few seasons, whether it's been every season or a handful of seasons. But
This is my
um,
sophomore year.
yeah, there's definitely more familiar faces than unfamiliar faces, and between all six of our series, uh, as of now, we don't have a Friday night. What was going to be called what the Friday night
Friday night free
top?
agents.
Yeah,
There is some people out there willing to step up and stuff. It's still in the works, but as of right now, that is on a temporary sabbatical.
yeah. I would like to for us to be able to get that going again, and I think we can. We just got to have the right people in place for it. The goal is to not put any one person under too much in 1 week, because I mean the
It's a
seasons are long, even
24/7 job.
though well it does feel like that. And we just wrapped up qualifying, so we got about another 5 minutes or so. But um, yeah, I'm absolutely excited for this season, especially running the trucks on Sunday night. Gives the opportunity for the guys that can't run during the week a chance to run. A lot of really good racers, a lot of fast racers. Every roster, top to bottom, are pretty loaded this season. Um, when the draft happened several months ago, halfway through season 5 for Giggity, um, we had a lot of our teams set. There has been a few additional changes within the teams, but um, from like I said, from top to bottom, every roster is looking pretty stout. So I'm really excited to get this season underway.
And last year, under the Giggity banner, Preset Cup was probably one of the most top-notch series out there. Me, myself, I will. You guys will see me out here on the track a little bit later in a custom truck. Man, I mean, there are no ducks out there anymore. Everybody is a shark. I like what we're doing. Sundays is going to run both trucks for everybody. Then tomorrow, Monday, we're going to run a preset Xfinity race, one race. Tuesday, we're going to go to the custom Xfinity race. Wednesday, preset Cup. Thursday Custom Cup. That's how we're going to do it. So trucks on Sunday and then run it down order right from there. K-Taddy's out there on YouTube land. He says, thanks a lot, guys. Take care of my baby. This place is in good hands. Hunty, thanks for joining in. We got 16 viewers. Den Kate, he is one of the guys looking to step up and help us out on Friday nights. T-Bird Gaming's really happy with his qualifying rub. Rub on him. Wow. He wants to know who let Puddin in the booth. Well, whoever gave me a key, apparently. Antonio Pollock, what's going on, man? And then Ryan Brown, great to have you back again. Bapu Racing, once again, one of those people who wasn't able to drive last year because of his schedule and is able to get back here very fast, very quick, and always has Mrs. Mrs. Bad right by his side for his crew chief. That's right. So it's great to have him back out there too. 16 viewers. Now we did start the broadcast a little bit early tonight just because for the qualifying we wanted to go through and explain what's going on, saying what's going on, did this and that and that. Justin Shackett, we look forward to seeing him. He will be in a custom Xfinity car. Even stepped up and said, hey, Puddin, if you need a spotter, I'll spot for you. So I might have the old Shack man over there spotting for me a little bit later too. But Dsmith, NRG, myself, Mr. Puddin Knievel, after a little bit of a month sabbatical. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, for the administration over here at C.R.I.N.G.E, it wasn't like a full month off, but it was nice. And for a lot of these guys too, I know there's other leagues going on, but it was probably a nice relief to just take a breather, step back, and we had a long season last year with some great championship finishes.
And you can expect more of the same great racing this season. Honestly, more of it, as overall the size of the amount of drivers in the league, we it it reduced a little bit because we allowed some flexibility on what series you can run. You're no longer limited to just one. You can run a custom or a preset series, either one or both if you want to. So, yeah, it's kind of turning into the best of the best. Ended up getting re-signed and everything like that.
And Thomas Kutchik out there, he said, let's go. A new name out there for me. And then Antonio Pollock said, what's going on in the development side? Well, again, we just talked about that just for a split second. Formerly known as, well, they're still known as Ma and Paul Bear, but formerly known as the Friday Night Administrators. Ma and Paul Bear have had some stuff going on. They have stepped down and to run development, to introduce new drivers, to work the rooms, to set them up, to doing the broadcast, to everything, and dealing with the chats. Again, it's a big process. We talked about that. It is a big deal, almost 24/7 technically. I mean, as captains, both of you guys know, you wake up, your phone is nonstop, always saying what's going on, what's doing this and what's doing that, but we're trying to find some new Friday night administrators to help us get it going. Will it get going again? I feel very confident in that. It's just a matter of finding the right people. I know Den Kate said he and somebody else might want to step up. Den Kate has also been out there. He has run Friday nights before, so I mean, a candidate to be looked at D in NRG, but and some new faces and new names that you'll hear in the broadcast booth throughout this week of changes also. I mean, Dylan, you guys know how hard it is to be in the booth every night. Plus, you want to play this or you want to race, and then family time. We saw NRG getting his hair did by his daughter today. You can't take away from that thing. So we will have some new faces, new voices up here in the booth throughout the week as time progresses. But in the meantime, we expect my voice.
Take your invites. And D, send me a couple invites when you get in there. Puddin, you go right at it.
All right, thank you. And we got Loudy out there. Love you, Puddin. No, don't love me. Love everybody else, man. Thank you, Antonio, again. J-Shack. Podiminium Powatati. Wow. Yeah. Wow, I like it. Podium Powatati. We got 22 viewers. Blue screening just for a second here. You all know the drill. We're going to accept this invite. We're going Talladega racing, baby, in preset trucks.
Yeah, real quick, we decided not to open the season with Daytona because it's honestly not that fun to race at Daytona when it comes to restricted or the plate tracks. So we decided to take it to Talladega for the opener, give everybody a little more racing room. And another thing on the broadcast wise,
Very much so.
especially for Puddin,
oh,
who
we
was
already got
doing
a,
double duty on Wednesday nights.
I think we
Oh,
already
you
got our
already got
first
ready?
caution.
All right.
Salt
Great
Life
start.
Sis, what's up, fellas? Den Kate, again, appreciate you wanting to help on Fridays. Blame Canada, always blame Canada. And Blake Tuggett out there, for you guys who don't know, while we are loading in, I made a bet with the one and only Blakey T. He called me Puddin Seabell Knievel. I do not like that name. That is another reason why he was fired for 24 hours. As normal, he knows where to leave the key and how to fill out the unemployment forms, but I lost a bet to old Blakey T, and now I got to get a Seabell tattoo. Not real proud about that, but congratulations to Christopher Bell tonight at the Daytona Road Course. But
I don't think we had a caution. I don't think they ever got going.
No, they did.
yep, T-Bird
Okay, now they're lined up.
2905 sitting right here on the front row. It's been a while. Well, he was. So now he's sitting way back in the back. It looks like he might have been our pole sitter. It has been a while since I've done this, so give me a second. But Warpig, one of my old buddies from way back, glad to see he's got himself a ride in that 4 car behind that 38. The 38 of Cardspan. Now that is a name I haven't got to say for a long time. Long line trying to stick up. 1 to 21 truck behind him, all getting squiggly and wiggly, trying to hold it off of that double yellow line. One of the hardest parts about plate racing is that first turn stinking behind everybody.
Inside line got momentum. They're going down the back stretch right now. They got formed up pretty quick compared to the outside line. It's pretty much just 3 trucks out there by themselves right now.
Well,
Oh,
you got Oh, never mind. See, here's another thing. We got a lot of guys who are racing both customs and preset, especially in the truck series. I was getting ready to say this is bad for you in the 4, and I was going to say him and his old buddy Cards are hooked up, but that's actually Warpig. Bad for you will actually be in the 4 for the custom race, as right now, and it's actually Mo Power outage in the 17, trying to get the outside line going a little bit, but
Yeah, I just saw
don't know
that
if he's
again.
gonna
I
have
just
much
saw
help.
that another Mo Power outage. So who would that be?
trendsetters, baby. Trendsetters.
We
He must have
been
been from
showing.
Texas with the weather we just had.
Yeah. So this is I don't know if anyone touched on this. I had to step away for just a second, but with the truck series, there is one big difference this season with the fuel and tire wear. It's 3 times wear rather than 2 times like it has been in the past. Simply
Fantastic. I've
because,
been practicing on 2 times.
well, you're a captain. I thought you would have
It was
known
a
this.
joke.
I
It was
put
a
it in
joke.
every chat.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Okay. I was gonna say because after doing Mopal Mondays all
Oh,
season
they're getting
last
wiggly
season,
back here. Somebody's got way loose. Sorry there, Dylan. That takes a 2 truck below that there. The 88's going to get pushed out. Can he get back down behind the 18 of wide open racing right there? Sorry, go ahead. That was a big move,
oh,
though.
you're good.
Single file.
They managed to pull it back together because that was looking pretty scary for a minute. But no one's being patient, and the whole reason for it is just being after doing Mopal Mondays all season last season. Me and D noticed like most of these races that they had last season, even in the 3rd stage, they wouldn't have to do green flag pit stops. So we're trying to eliminate that and actually make them have to pit under green. Hopefully it'll work out a little bit better, and it's not. I think it's going to provide a little bit better strategy, whereas they didn't have any strategy before. So.
Well, we got somebody else out there, too. Shannon says, crew chief saying, good race to everybody, but let's go get that win, Mopal outage. So, well, we know who that is, formerly known as Bad For You Racing. Mopal outage. And it's so weird, too, guys. Please bear with us tonight, too, as commentators and broadcasters. Everybody, new season, new trucks, new numbers, new cars through everybody. So it'll take us a couple weeks to get you know, acclimated with anything, because just seeing that orange and white 26 truck out there that used to race for Knievel Motorsports last year, you know, I don't have that truck yet. It's just kind of weird to see that. So bear with us while we get used to everybody. But everybody single file down through the tri-oval. One truck bounces off that apron. I think that might have been the one and only Fat Taco. He wants to get on the podium. If you guys don't remember from last year, he's got himself a friend. I'll just say it, you know. He's got a friend somewhere, and he wants that victory lane kiss, and he's sitting third right now. And he's going to make a move to the outside. And,
the only one out.
Go.
Oh, yeah, I'm just now seeing it. But, yeah, the only one out of the draft's Eternal Rust. They somehow pulled it back together again. Thankfully, these guys are kind of checking up and things get a little bit hairy. NASCAR Extreme's out there. He'll be in our custom race as well, as he's racing for AJ Storm.
Yeah, and thoughts and prayers are still out to the Storm family. Everything going on with his mom. I haven't heard any big updates right now, so I'm glad everything's going well.
That's one other thing I wanted to touch on. I was going to give a shout out to Napa fan. He had a passing in the family today. He might be able to make it for the custom race. He's not sure yet, but thoughts out to him and his family right now.
Thoughts and prayers out to his family. That is correct. 27 viewers right now. So, guys, everybody out there, all 27, you guys, if you've heard that, thoughts and prayers. There seems to be a little bit of a gap. Again, running normal draft, they'll be able to pull back up onto them. 21 of Taco Saw maybe needs to put the taco down, get off the controller. I mean, you know, put his thumb back on the controller. He's getting a little crazy. As 17 of Mopow Outage with a big run comes down, a little side drive contact, getting back up there. Now everybody's getting crazy. The 88 goes below the double yellow line. Oh, they're holding on 4 wide. I think that's a caution. Or is that the
I'm pretty
stage?
sure it was the end of the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that got crazy there. So, yeah, nobody reckoned at the end. We have been sitting here updating you guys with everything else. Truck stages are a little bit shorter. So, with the 3 times...
And bad for you, lagged out.
He just lagged out? How did he just lag out? He just made a power move.
He's sitting on pit road.
Maybe he wants 4 fresh tires and he's just wanting that opportunity to get them now?
I really hope someone in here is... Racer X usually streams, right?
Mountain Dew Racer says, he's making fun of me. Puddin's getting excited. And thank you, Kate. Yes, I know. Breathe, breathe, breathe. But you know, it is hard to do that sometimes with the action and drivers we got. But now it looks like, I think that is the 23 of Loudy making a pole. Well, he's sitting on the inside line right there. Yeah, you are correct. Outage is on pit lane. So maybe he should have ran a gas car and not an electrical one, and we wouldn't have had that outage then.
Yeah, I know he was trying to stream. I'm wondering if possibly that had anything to do with it.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, it does sometimes. One truck's a little strung out there, still on board with Tolson and the former KMS truck. Great looking truck of that 26, pushing that. He's sitting in there in that 4 spot, Loudy pulling everybody down. One truck in jeopardy back there of losing the draft if he can't get hooked up. That is the 88.
The 4 War Pig also off the draft.
Yeah, War Pig also. I just saw that way off the rip. If you've never got to race with old War Pig, you know what his thing is. He always says, stay in it, stay in it, stay in it, stay in it.
All right, so
he hit the wrong button.
Bad. He hit the wrong button. He was trying to take screenshots for me, I think, and hit the wrong button and hit discontinue. I've done that too.
It's very
Best thing you can really do is just double tap the share button and record your stream for an hour and a half.
I just keep my phone next to me.
You can do it for an hour.
I just do it on my phone. It's a lot easier for me that way, so I don't do that. And another name we haven't got to say in a long time, too, in that 98 truck, that is the same truck I'll be driving in the next race. Look who's back, boys and girls. The boy from New York, old Robert, Mr. Fast Camaro. Great to have him back here in Giggity Racing. I know he was working hard.
No, nobody is streaming now, so... Have to make sure we get the results here.
Still got 26 viewers out there for the Season 1 Cringe opener here at the Talladega Motor Speedway. Dsmith, Puddin, Knievel, and the one and only Mopowa NIG. Well, I should say Mopowa D.
I see some people like they're not letting up when they're getting ready to get to someone's bumper, and it's causing this according effect. But another thing I was gonna say was, I'd really like to see someone keep trying to make that high line work. Don't lose the draft in the process, but let's get 2 lines going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you might see it a little bit in the Custom Cup race on Thursday, but I'm telling you right now, that preset Cup race on Wednesday, you're not gonna see single file very often.
Oh no, I expect it.
It's not gonna last long. I promise you.
28 viewers. No, I look forward to driving the preset Xfinity race. I know it's a little bit different, but yeah, wherever Puddin is, there's going to be an HWH line as we see 2 of the medical motorsports, or AKA proctology racing drivers out there of Loudy and Fat Taco leading this thing down there. T-Bird sitting in that 15 truck, but yeah, Proctology Motorsports has the first 2 spots.
And we go back to Season 5 for the preset truck series. He's not with us this season, but Salzano won the championship in this series.
And he direct transferred for the Winter Heat Series too, full Sal did.
He's got a lot of other things going. He wanted to make some more time for Mrs. Sal, so I can respect that, but
wait, he's got to say that. You got to say that carefully though with Mrs. Sal, because I can say the same thing, but I reference her as Mrs. Puddin. But our last names aren't too indifferent, actually.
Yeah, Salisbury is a pretty common last name.
2, there we go. Now the 88 truck making a move. That is Racer X. He's going to go up to the high side. 3, 4 trucks back there trying to get it going. Loudy and Taco got Tolson still right there in 3rd. T-Bird right behind him in the 15, if I'm remembering correctly. Yep.
Cards fan led a lot of that first stage. He might have actually gotten the win of the first stage. He's trailing the pack right now. Maybe just trying to get to the end here. Oh, and another thing on the stage is this season, the top 5 will get stage points.
I was just getting ready to say that.
But instead of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's going to go 10 points for the stage winner, 8 for second, 6, 4, and then 2 for fifth.
We got someone way off the track. That was the 78
Eternal.
Or 74 of Eternal. He came back up the track, got back in line. We're all good.
And I just want to give a big shout out to, again, since we're on the internet, I don't want to drop a real name, but we'll just call it Mrs. P's friend. Mrs. P's friend is putting us up right now, as everybody knows. We're not exactly going through the easiest thing. Traveling across the United States from Vegas all the way back down to Texas. We are safely in Texas, even with all the baloney that's been going on down here. But I do have to say thanks to her for allowing us to, shack up for a little bit, even set up my rig, bum off the internet so we can, participate and be here. As all you know, she does have a little, one truck hard onto the outside wall. Looks like he misses it. Her little son, Ollie, is upstairs, and he just wants everybody to know, since he watches YouTube so much, to like and subscribe to his page and buy his merch. AKA, we're working on getting that done, but he's supposed to come down here and tell us to rack them and stack them, but he's intrigued into whatever he's watching right now.
These kids today watch so much YouTube and everything at such a young age. That's how they're going to think people say bye.
That's exactly it too. Like instead of saying good night, he's going to say like and subscribe, buy my merch. But no, thank you to them. We are safe right now, Mrs. P and I. Trying to get a permanent resident set up. We've only been down here for 48 hours. Great to have internet connection. Just be back here with my family, my friends, all of you guys out there. 30 viewers in YouTube land watching these trucks at Talladega for the C.R.I.N.G.E Season 1 opener. Go single file, 1 truck. Starting to lose the draft a little bit more, but again, as Warpig would say, to stay in it, stay in it, stay in it.
Yeah, and out there in the YouTube land, Justin Chackett's rooting for his old number from last season.
He's right, yeah.
38.
Yeah.
And Hunter is out there, aka Mo Powell Flirt. He says he wants to see more 3 wide and Mr. Go
No,
to
it's Mo
Bed
Power
UK.
Disaster.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I have to
And
give
then
Hunter a
Mo
big
Cats
shout out too for recommending that
wants to see
patty
it, too.
melt last night. That patty melt was the bomb.
Flirt says, exactly, we need to see more wrecked trucks.
Oh, there we go.
it.
Here comes the 98
Yeah.
making a move to the outside. That is Fast Camaro. He does have help coming with him. Power is numbers in a plate track, as you know that. One truck trying to get back up there and to make it a little 5-on-5 battle, but 3-on-5, 3-on-8 right now is not going to
All
work.
4 of the Thor Sport trucks lined up outside right now.
I'm wondering if this is the last lap of the stage, because, I mean, we seen him get antsy at the end of the last stage.
It was.
And that was
Oh,
it.
that was it.
explain
Loudy and Fat Taco, I think, might have got that. Well, at least Loudy got that, but I think old Robert Babcock out there, Mr. Fast Camaro, might have had some stage points there, too. Good for him.
Yeah, what really slowed that outside line down was the 13, the second truck in line. He was a little wobbly going through the corner, and him and the inside truck made contact a little bit. I think that slowed down that line just enough for him to not get the lead there.
Yeah, there was a couple guys that bounced off the apron in 3 and 4. They were all over the place.
For track position, do you take 2 or do you take 4? For here, for stage 3, I take 4 now because I would have taken 2 earlier.
I think you're taking 4 because, like I said, on 3 times where I'm pretty sure that they're going to pit here. Unless we end up with a bunch of cautions, which I hope we don't.
But the presets, again, Justin, those tire pressures, clicking that right button in RG. Sorry to interrupt you, man. The customs
it
already
takes
have it set up.
forever.
It takes forever to get these guys' tire pressures all the way up. Loudy, it looks like, is on the outside. Fast Camaro in that 98 on the inside. Can't get the drive he needs. 3 trucks to the outside. Everybody going single file real early, you know. Proud to say we have been clean and green here in C.R.I.N.G.E Season 1, Race 1 at Talladega.
Hello.
Well, he's leading that inside line. It's got the momentum right now. There's only 3 trucks, it looks like, in the outside line. They're going to need a couple more to come with them if they want to do anything on the outside.
I'd like to see it happen, but I just don't think Hunty heard the car alarm or door or whatever it was and asked, who locked the race car? Oh, well.
On board with Fast Camaro, you started on the outside
my
road.
goodness.
That
Oh,
one
look
car
at
right
that.
down below
All
the
over
yellow
the
line
place.
right there. That is the 13. Pulls it back up into the draft. 2 cars to the outside. Loudy's still out front right now.
I thought that was going to get a little nasty there.
Oh, yeah, he's lucky that he had a teammate behind him because I thought he was about to come back up and murder the whole field, but now he's wanting to go to the outside with his teammate, try to do what they did at the end of stage 2.
On board with Wide Open Racing. It's quite unusual to see him in a preset as much as a custom. Look forward to seeing him in a custom a little bit later. He's very good with his strategy. But Tolson in that 26, right behind that 2 truck, that is one of, or that is, he's right behind that 21 of Fat Taco. But that 2 truck is one of my favorite truck paint schemes, by the way. It reminds me of the old off-road truck back in the day.
I've seen a lot of these guys trying to just like go bumper to bumper the whole way through these corners, and that just don't work when it's more than 2 trucks. That's when you start having issues. Yeah, get that guy in front of you. A little bit of space.
Last weekend we saw on the Daytona 500, you saw the cars in line not lag back, but kind of check up just a little bit to get a run so they could try to go by. But then, what should we call it? Joey Logano wrecked the whole field. So.
All right, so we got a new addition, a little late, but I like it. Crab Leg, who was going to help us in the booth next season or next race, is actually going to race in the next race. He just got picked up, so he's going to race tonight. Good for him. A lot of anyone that's out there just want to know, just in the trucks alone, there's a couple of spots open. There's about four spots open right now. I think, let's see, we got three on the preset side, 3 spots open, and one on the custom side still left open. So just to give everyone a heads up, there is still spots open pretty much in every series. So that's why I do want to get Friday nights back up and running. Doesn't have to be as elaborate as it had been, and thanks to Mom and Paul for running that over the last few seasons. They had also ventured for the time being for the foreseeable future, so we'll see what happens with that. But thank you for what they did for getting the pass on Friday nights. All right. So,
Yeah,
cool,
one of the highest
up.
viewerships, especially for a preset truck race, right off of the rip, still up to close to 25 viewers. Thanks to everybody out there. Extreme Dirt Racing said he's a little late, but no problem. Thanks, RD, for joining in. Salt Life again, we'll see him a little bit later. We got Hunty and Hunter.
One's trash and one's just Hunter.
That one's just a disaster.
Who locked the race car? Who locked the race car? Well, you know, my truck's still sitting in pit lane right now, so I had to make sure the hauler was locked up so nobody got my secrets right there. Big Jim out there. Is there anybody saving? We'll see Big Jim is making his cringe debut in the Preset Cup race. Thanks for joining in.
It looks like there's trucks wanting to peek out and take the outside, but no, I think it's just a game of chicken to see if anybody's going to go or not.
Well, now's the time, D. If you're going to do it, find out who your friends are.
Going back to are they saving, though, Puddin, I know you've probably done at least a little bit of testing. I know you've been busy. Have you ran a full race here yet?
Nope.
For tonight? No. So you have no idea if you absolutely have to pit this stage?
Nope. Again, thank you.
I would think you have to.
Yeah, well, thanks to you know, her letting us stay. I don't want to take up her TV, her living room with the rig and everything, so I put it up a little bit early this afternoon to make sure everything was plugged in and everything was working, because unfortunately the wheel and the PlayStation, all that stuff was out in the cold for a long period of time. But what I mainly did was just check my gearing.
No, Fat Taco is dropping to the back.
Yeah, and that's not good.
Now
he
I'm
just
wondering
lost
if
his teammate Loudy.
It almost looked like it was on purpose, unless Loudy lagged back into him. But I didn't see any lag. I wonder if he
up
just,
to second.
Maybe he is trying to. Maybe they're going to save a little bit. Oh, they're getting all kinds of messy up here up front.
And there is that international turn signal, as we all say. If you have to pit, when you have to pit, drop below that yellow line to give everybody a chance.
And Justin Shackett obviously did some practice and said that you should be 5 laps short. You are not going to save 5 laps, especially. I don't care where you're at in this pack, especially with presets. Customs might be
with no draft help,
somewhat reasonable.
You might be able to save 2, possibly 3 in a draft, but there's no way you can save 5.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Loudy, he's definitely not saving. He's up front, unless he's sandbagging, which. These guys are all over the place. The fact that we haven't had a caution blows my mind.
Eternal Rest in that 74 lost the draft. He does have 1 truck behind him. Maybe they can get picked up, but that's not looking good for them. I think that might be the 15 of his teammate, T-Bird, trying to get a good look right there, possibly. But those
that 2 truck is in the corner. He is definitely a little wildly up.
And look who's in that 16, guys. The self-proclaimed fastest guy in Heat 5. Andale, andale, andale. I am Captain Jack. Somebody to keep an eye on.
Oh, 21 looking like...
Oh! Okay. Yeah, I just saw that
right there.
I know he's on a controller. That makes things a little bit difficult. But it's easier
Looks
to,
like the two's
you
gonna come.
know, it's
They're
easier to
signaling.
lose the draft than it is to drive
All
back up. Well,
right.
it's easier to wreck people pulling up like that, but he did a
Now,
good job saving that.
if they are signaling, let's see if they can get down decent. Definitely want to give each other a little bit of space here.
Heavy duty in that
Don't
13
give
sitting in
someone
third.
a
Here
oh
they
yeah.
come.
There's a
That is a big pack. Get on the binders. 3 trucks stay out. Everybody else goes now. So if those 3 trucks, if they, depending upon what these guys do, fuel and tires, those 3 trucks will get eaten up coming off a pit lane that next time by.
Yeah, that was a hell of a job to these guys getting on pit road. They did a better job getting on pit road than they did not hitting the apron every corner. So props.
Yep. I'm going to keep an eye on heavy duty right now. Oh, that 15 T-Bird. Again, that's an AI. Just comes in, murking cars. Again, that's no fault of his own. He has no control.
This makes the 18 wide open our leader. He's got the 4 War Pig, and who else we got back here?
Oh,
looks
there
like
you
it
go.
might be
He's gonna get
damage on
slowed
the
down.
there appears to be damage on the front of that 98 fast Camaro
Boy.
truck. I don't know if that's...
Captain Jack was coming.
He was
in
moving.
hot.
Yeah, he was. So I'm gonna keep an eye on him to see if he got a penalty. He almost looked like he got it down in time, but
Wide open,
if he did, it
War
was close.
Pig, and Captain Jack now coming down right now hitting their pit box. Those guys are going to get eaten up unless they decided to take right sides and fuel only, unless that's what everybody else did. It looks like that's exactly what Wide Open did. Very quick pit stop. Same thing with War Pig in that 4 truck.
I would say
Captain Jack
Captain Jack
lost
got
him.
a penalty.
Oh yeah, he can't. Yeah, that's had to have been what happened. Coming in hot.
Now he shouldn't even out, and the 2 groups should get back together here. Nobody should be able to lose the draft after pits, but
We got Wide Open and War Pig. They're going to be able to hook up with each other. The pack's coming. They're just now merging on to the back stretch. And that pack's just now coming off turn 2. And that's a bigger pack, so.
And
They'll
Mountain Dew
definitely
Cole
be able
said,
to catch
not
them.
Mountain Dew Cole, but somebody said, hey, I thought we weren't doing damage. Gotta have damage. Strategy comes into play.
I don't know. Are we doing damage?
Yeah, I have damage on.
Okay. That was one thing I hadn't even thought of.
Zero caution still here tonight.
Well, there was one at the very beginning before
At the
we
very
even
beginning,
got
yeah.
in. But from what you guys seen, there hasn't been any cautions. You guys just seen a restart and whatever the hell happened before we went on there.
Hey, Ollie, tell everybody what you got to do. Tell them to rack 'em and stack 'em, buddy.
Rack and stack them.
That's right,
Let's
buddy.
go. So we got a huge pack back here. But I tell you what, this 2-truck tandem, basically, the 18 Wide Open and the 4 War Pig, they're holding their own. I'm not sure how many laps we got to go. I wish somebody was streaming so I could get a lap count.
Yeah. Yep, that was my
But,
little buddy,
fact-
the 4-year-old Ollie. He said rack 'em and stack 'em. Not necessarily have to right now, but he was really excited to say that. But looks like that 2-truck of Mountain Dew Cole is pulling everybody around. The 98 of that's fast Camaro. Oh! Contact!
that had to
Hard
be
into
some
the
lag.
wall. Truck smacks
Oh,
in
Fat
there.
Taco.
Fat Taco gets involved. T-Bird 15 gets involved. Will that bring him out again?
Not yet. They're still moving. That was T-Bird and Fat Taco. They both have a ton of damage. I don't know what happened, but no cautions. No caution came out. Who's
Salt Life
Who's
said
that
he
dude?
has he said he's got a future in the booth. Well, I tried to get him down here to, sit here and hang out with me for a little bit up here in the booth, but he wants to go watch his crazy cartoons. But yeah, that's the little man Ollie. Buy his merch, as he always says.
Well, that's going to
This,
play out perfect for that second group because now they're only
well,
down to 3 trucks.
Yeah.
well, they were only down to 3 trucks. The group behind them was the bigger pack. This group of 3, Loudy, Tolson, and the 38 of Cards, they need to get a little more formed. They'd be able to catch these 2 cars if they have enough laps. But Cards is sitting back, letting these guys push each other. He's just kind of helping out on the straightaways, which is the right thing to do. He knows what he's doing. They're starting to gain a little bit of ground, but it's not. If I had a ticker, thanks 704. We could
and
tell,
Fat Taco coming down right now. Probably, yeah, he acquired a lot of damage, so he is pitting by himself.
He's
right
probably
now.
overheating.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
His name
front
is
end of
Ollie Salt Life. That is right. Icy said there's one stop to go, he thinks. Maybe, depending upon what Taco's got going for him right now. Something else, too, with damage on, it does happen, depending upon how your truck sucks up. If you hit the rear end of a truck so hard, it will affect the performance of yours and the truck you hit.
Well, there's this group of 4 back here in that group of 3. I know most of them probably aren't in a chat together, but if they were, the way to go about this would be every, 3 laps or so, that front car drops to the back. Make sure everyone's on the same fuel cycle. That way that guy out front ain't completely, running his stuff out and shaking up that line, because you got to maintain that speed. This group of 4 actually is holding a pretty... they were for a second. They were holding a pretty good line. They are on the straightaways, though. But honestly...
He's down pit.
Captain Jack's got some help. Yeah, somebody else down a pit, but... Yeah, Salt Life, he said, I skate. So, yeah. Yep, if you skate, you know what an ollie is. Yep, but that is... he loves to say it. He's just entertained. He always goes, hi, this is Oliver. Watch my YouTube, like, subscribe, buy my merch. That's what he says all the time.
And Cards fan, with everything being like the 3 different main groups right now, maybe not a bad choice to just come down, get it out of the way, and hopefully cycle out with one of those 3 groups, because they are pretty spread out. So we'll see where he comes out here.
It's the 13, again, without anybody broadcasting. Putting it out there. Is the 13 our presumed leader?
No, the 18.
The 18.
Yeah. Wide Open and
Warpig.
Warpig. Those 2 are 1 and 2, which at this point Loudy would be 3rd, Tolson be 4th.
All right, the leaders are signaling right here.
Captain Jack
Icy said it's a 28. Third stage is 28 laps with 10 laps on fuel.
Oh,
okay. Alex Ned out there says Country Caliber is daddy. I like it. And then he also signed it and said, your baby mama. I like it.
I don't know if Warpig got slowed down there at that time.
Alex Ned, I wish I got to hang out with him a little bit more. If you guys didn't know, while we were jongling through Colorado, got to meet up with him for about 15 or 20 minutes. Real cool cat. Glad they had a lot of fun out there.
That's all the time I would have needed with Alex.
It was awesome though. it was really cool to meet, somebody. Again, he is the GOAT when it comes to commentating and broadcasting and everything. He is the man, he is the myth, he is the legend. Just to be able to shake his hand, give him a little bit of a hug, catch up a little bit just to meet him again. That's one thing I do like about traveling around everything, as we see the 23 of Loudy making a move to the outside of the 38 right there. But to meet up with Alex on our way down to Texas, very, very cool. And stay tuned. We will be seeing Alex in an Xfinity car this year too. So not only a great commentator, fantastic racer, and pit lane is very busy right now, guys. Very busy.
Warpig did in fact get a speeding penalty. He came out light years behind.
The 18's going to stop by himself here.
Yeah, I'm going to pay attention to him if you want to pay attention who's coming off pit road. That way we can get an idea.
The 16 of Captain Jack and the 98 of Fast Camaro, they have hooked up as a two-truck tandem back here. Everybody now coming off the pit lane. That seemed pretty quick. So right side's in fuel only for him, it looked like.
Yeah, wide open's passing them all right now. I would assume he is in the lead unless...
Depending on where his Cards fan is. Cards fan is just now coming into the trioval.
Yep, Cards fan, yeah. I'm just jumping on board with him right now.
He should be able to get to the pack, though.
Salt Life said to, Alex definitely is an announcing goat. That is facts. Facts, facts, and facts. Heavy Duty has that
lagged out
truck behind him.
T-Bird lagged out, I believe, or backed out, one of the two.
These two trucks right here trying to get hooked up to the two trucks in front of them. That will make a quad of trucks in a single file drive, which will make them obviously faster. The two behind them of Mountain Dew Cole, he might be a little hung out the dry with no drafting partner right now. He ain't got nobody to, he ain't got tap shoes on right now. Nobody to dance with.
I'm sure Wide Open is up front sweating bullets right now.
Well, I would be too, because I would assume the laps are definitely winding down. I'm going to reach out and make sure we have somebody stream for next race, because I'm
going to try to be streaming. You just got to give me an extra 5 minutes to switch over. I'll be streaming.
Don't do that. Don't put yourself in a position to lag out. All I really want you to do is just get me stage results and official results.
We do have somebody getting the results for this one, though.
Do we?
Oh. Yeah, UK. He said Fast Camaro's getting them for him.
All right.
So Eternal up there right behind Tolson and Loudy
UK.
back there. Loudy, again, this is one of these things, too. If somebody moves up just a little bit like that, you want it. There's that racer's instinct to make that move to the inside. Just let him back down in there. You know, patience, patience, patience. Don't make that move till the last time. If they give you that inch, don't take that mile until it's that last lap. And it looked like Loudy did a very good job of right there on that 74 of Eternal, getting up just a little bit. And again, something I've noticed a lot too, everybody wants to run that yellow line coming off of the corners. It's all right to drift up half a lane to a lane. That yellow line is not the fastest, as we see Loudy making a move to this outside of 74, and he's going to try to take it 3 wide right now, but the 26 of Tolson's going to hold him off. Side drafting down here with the 74 of Eternal Rest. Eternal now on the inside of Tolson in that 26. These guys going down to the tri-oval right now. Eternal with no drafting partner will probably end up having to fall behind these guys, but the two trucks behind them love seeing this racing action. That could make this a 5-truck battle.
I think that's why they did that, to try to get past this 74.
There can't be too many laps left, and literally Wide Open has a humongous lead. Like, I don't think anyone's catching up to him. I don't care. Even if there was 5 laps left and there was 5 trucks, I don't even know if they have enough time to get to him at this point.
Well, let's do a little boom vision and see where the cars or trucks are behind him. He was in the middle of, appears to be 3 and 4. Still no sight of the trucks behind him. They do have a larger pack, as he is coming down through the front stretch tri-oval right now. But they need to make a lot of ground. Wide Open is very smooth, keeping it off of that yellow right there, not wiggling back and forth. He is at a disadvantage, but those guys behind him can catch him if they do it right. But I think they're out of time. 27 viewers, 80 comments tonight for the Season 1 Cringe opener here at Talladega. Thank you for all of you guys out there. Cannot wait to see. Stay tuned with us. We have the custom truck race coming up. Oh! Loudy and the 74 made some contact, and it looks like it's just a little bit of a lag issue, but the 23 of Loudy had lagged out, and that slowed down the 74, and now the 13 and the 88 are going to get right back up to him. So, yeah, it looks like Loudy might be having some technology issues.
Yeah, Loudy is lagging all over right here.
Or wait, either that or
no,
Wide Open ran out of fuel.
Oh, wow! So that's gonna let. Did Tolson just win this race in the 26?
Someone please help us out.
Yeah, I think Tolson may have just won this race in the 26.
Yeah, great battle back here with all these trucks, too. They still seem to be under power as they cross the finish line right now. We're going to get this updated right now. I think that might have been it now. That looks like they're slowing down.
I'm the first car that I saw not under power, or not in, not still going full speed was the 26 behind Wide Open.
Wow. So the saving strategy may not have pulled it out for him right now. We are going to get you guys updates. Stay tuned again. Truck race tonight. Preset Xfinity tomorrow. One night of race after that. Sundays is the only dual race for us this year in Cringe.
Alright, this is awesome.
I'm thinking the 26 won.
I'm thinking he did too, but I'm not trying to premature.
Tolson, yep, is your winner.
All right, good deal. I'll get him in the booth right now. You guys take that away. I'm going to start working on my custom list for the custom guys. Stay tuned. Probably going to take about 15 minutes. I got to make this custom list real quick. As soon as I get that taken care of, we'll get them guys qualifying. We'll be back on air right after that.
Thanks to all of our viewers out there. We really do appreciate it. We will get you the. It's always unofficial until it's official, right, Dean?
Right, but it is official on the results-wise. Tolson did get the win. Trying to get him added to the booth now real quick.
Yeah,
Tolson got the W.
Our first winner for Season 1 of Cringe. So here he is. Go ahead and take her away, boys.
Still blinking. There we go. We got him. Tolson.
Hello.
Congrats on your win, man. How did you manage to pull that one off?
Yeah, thank you. Well, I could have done it with my teammates. We really did practice a lot on that track to make sure we got our drafting practice in and made sure we all stayed in line the whole race. Our spotters, our strategists, couldn't thank them enough. The last lap, I knew it was going to be close with that dude taking only fuel, and it was the only truck allowed, or in the no drafting help, and knew it was close, and I don't know what happened, just blew a tire going into 3 or what, but was able to pass by and take the lead and win.
Congratulations
like
to you, man. You are the season 1 Cringe Racer inaugural winner of the preset truck races, man. That's a great points night for you. What do you look forward to in the future chasing that championship?
Just stay in the top 5 this whole race and make those or get those stage points, because those are crucial, important throughout the whole race, and get those stage points are important.
I'm a little biased to that truck, too. Last year for Knievel Motorsports, that was one of the trucks everybody knows I love, orange and Chevrolet, and for you to take that to victory lane tonight, man. Way to take that great-looking truck up there with your strategy, and glad to have you up here, man. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a clean, slick truck.
All right, with that being said, thanks to all of our viewers out there. Please stay tuned. We have another exciting race coming up right after this. This will be the custom truck race. I myself will be participating, not being in the booth. I think it's just going to be DA and NRG, correct? I think, unless there might be
I
somebody
think we have
else.
Flirt up here too.
Oh, we might have Flirt. All right, the Patty Melt master himself, dude. I'm telling you, that Patty Melt that he recommended last night was awesome. Not gonna lie to you. Thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you to everybody out there who's gonna make this season possible. And this is gonna be great, fantastic. Tolson, the inaugural winner in our trucks tonight here at Talladega. Look forward to seeing us back in the next 15 or 20 minutes again, getting custom lists and everything set up. I am Puddin Knievel, Mo Power Dsmith, Mo Power NRG, and our winner, Mr. Tolson in that 26 truck. Stay tuned. We'll look forward to seeing you real quick. Be safe.